Carolyn Dube here, and I'm playing in my art journal today because I had to. See all that paint left on the paint palette? Well, I finished up another project, left for a while, and came back, and you can actually see that there's kind of a skin that's formed on the paint because it's starting to dry out. Well, I don't like to leave paint and waste it. So I had to do something with this. So I grabbed my art journal, grabbed my building stencil from Stencil Girl, and now I am just sticking my brush in those colors. Same brush. You can see all the colors mixing together as I'm doing this. Why the same brush? Because I know I'm at the end of what I'm doing and I really don't want to clean out a bunch of brushes. So I'm just going to clean out one, and I'm just going to keep sticking this one in these colors. What this will do for me, though, is create a lot of variation in the colors. Instead of everything being that solid green or the solid blue or the solid turquoise, tealy color, instead I've got all these other shades, hues, whatever the proper term for it is. But anyway, other colors, so it looks much more interesting to me. So actually kind of glad I had this paint left over. And when I peel this up, you can see all the variation that's in there. And yes, it's imperfect stenciling. And wait, when I turned this around, I stuck my finger in the paint and smeared it. In case you didn't know, wet paint smears. Oops. Oh well. Does this mean my art journal page is ruined? No, this was just an outstanding opportunity that presented itself suddenly. And I'm going to keep on stenciling, getting some more of that paint on there. My goal is to use up all the usable paint that I can on there because I just don't want to waste it. I squirted too much paint out. As I'm doing this too, I'm also, how shall we say, not the most patient person in the world. So I am just smushing this on. I probably should be pouncing up and down if I want a very crisp, clean, perfect image. But I'm just not in the mood to do that. I'm kind of in the mood to do what I'm doing. And so I may get some paint run under my stencil. That doesn't bother me because all I am doing is playing. I am not trying to make a masterpiece. All I want to do is have fun and use up that paint. Well, at this point, I've got a couple of blank spots left, and I hate to leave too much white space because that somehow really offends my sensibilities. So I'm going to just turn the stencil, so I grab a different part of it, and I'm going to fill in any of the remaining spaces. One of the reasons why I designed the stencil the way that I did is I wanted to be able to have white space but not have white space. So I find that when I'm using this stencil, I still have a lot of white, a lot of pop happening, but I still get to feel like I've covered up all the white space. I have no idea what my issue is and why I want to put color in white space. Beats me. But it's something that I keep doing, so I decided, why fight it? Work with it. It was really nice to journal in boxes like this because it wasn't a lot of pressure. It was just a little space. Some of these things I did scribble journaling, which nobody can read, and then some things I actually wrote so that I could read them. Again, the nice part is I'm just putting in the one word what I'm thinking about, or it might be a phrase. And since this is just play in my art journal, there's no stress, there's no pressure. It's just seeing where it goes. This is absolutely imperfect, and sometimes imperfect is just what I need. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you'd like to see more of what I'm up to, you can hop on over to the blog. See you over there.